The Harvest Fair started as a fundraiser, actually, for Presbyterian women.
It started during World War II, is my understanding, and it was a way for local people to get rid of their produce.
It initially was a true harvest fair, and then somebody said, what if we added more items? And that's how Harvest Fair was born.
The Harvest Fair has gone from a very lovely, modest, what the English would call a jumble sale.
And now there's a huge variety of items, from clothing for adults, children, books, toys, craft supplies, furniture.
Whether it's for your bedroom, your bathroom, your dining room, your living room, but for grandkids, kids, any book you want to read, it's all here.
Practically you name it, and you're going to find it.
When you walk in, it's organized mayhem.
It covers the entire basement and fellowship hall and the lounge and the chapel.
It's fun to see. There's some amazing things.
Interesting little things from all around the world that people have donated and have been cleaned and priced accordingly. Another thing that's wonderful about the fair is that it brings people from all over the community.
Everyone is together for this, and it makes me feel more connected to the church than most anything else.
Everybody is welcome. Anybody is welcome.
It doesn't make any difference who you are.
Bring some joy and fun, and bring a friend.
One common misconception is that this is a benefit for Fox Chapel Presbyterian Church. Really, the event benefits service agencies, support agencies. Once we take out what we need for expenses, for rentals, and for materials, everything we take in is going out to a mission somewhere, either in the city, in the county, or in the state.
It is the biggest mission project that our church does, and it just goes back out into the community.
Some of the money does go to national and one or two international groups.
The heart of this church is outreach and mission. This church exists to serve others, and the Harvest Fair is just an outward manifestation of that.
It helps so many agencies in Pittsburgh. We have always supported Hosanna Industries.
The Harvest Fair really impacts the work that we do at Hosanna House, just because we can depend on your consistent investment in the lives of the families and children at Hosanna House. We work with families with disability with children. Our community is economically depressed, and every year we anticipate how we can benefit from you financially. Not only that, we also benefit from you from the types of clothing or furnishings that we've had in the prior years that we've been able to come after the event. And a lot of your furnishing went into these housing sites so people could have a nice place to live and with good furnishing.
It's just practicing what Jesus taught, to love your neighbor as yourself and open up and be generous to people. You never know who's hurting and how hard they're hurting.
When we had a hurricane move through here some years ago, the Harvest Fair opened to the people of Etna, Sharpsburg, and Millvale, many of whom had practically no clothing because everything was flooded. And they made the clothing available free of charge to those people. It's important to give back.
I remember distinctly one year, several years ago, where a very young father was standing in line outside waiting to get in on the Saturday morning. And he was so excited because he was going to be able to buy baby clothes for his newborn baby. And he just had the biggest smile on his face.
It reminds everyone that we have a responsibility to reach out and help others.
For me, personally, it gives me a place to volunteer.
I've worked on the fair for almost 50 years, and I have enjoyed every single year. I just love it.
All of us working together. We have a good time, we laugh, sometimes we break things, and then we really laugh.
Unless you've worked on it and understand the love and the camaraderie that happens, it's unbelievable.
It is an event that everyone can volunteer for as much time or as little time as they have. So you can give an hour or two once a week, or you can give during the fair time itself, Friday night to Saturday afternoon.
When the chickens are grilled outside, when the mushroom sandwiches are prepared inside, and we have more people working on the 2 Harvest Fair days than any other day that we're working on it.
Working with people who are the type of people who want to help other people, and that's just a marvelous way to spend your time.
I believe in that statement that people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. And I think the work that the Harvest Fair does with us allows us to demonstrate how much we really care to families in need. And we couldn't do it without you.
It is so much more than a giant flea market. It's our way of reaching out in love.
It just is doing what Jesus has asked us to do. And I think that that's what my Christianity is all about.